Hey everyone, Shaedow here, and welcome to another Marvel Contest of Champions video. So in this video we're going to be taking a look at Sentinel, and we're going to discuss why he's so difficult to fight and what you can do while you are fighting him. This one is only a rank 1, level 25. I was going to rank him to 2, but instead I got Void in the arena and took him straight up to rank 4, and that pretty much used up most of my resources. And then I ranked up my Daredevil, because in arena he was my lowest PI and was causing me to have to sandbag. So by taking him to rank 2, I no longer have to worry about that in arena, and it just makes things so much faster. Alright, but I am going to get him up to 2 eventually. So let's take a look at his synergies. Alright, so he's got some synergies here. You guys can take a look. I'm not going to read them all off. See that synergy with Void that I now have. And I'm going to play around with these sometime in the future. Alright, so let's take a look at his abilities. Now, I don't have mine awakened, so what we're going to do is we're going to look at the 3-star so that you can see his signature ability and why he doesn't really need to be awakened to be good. Alright, so his signature ability, when the target activates a special attack and it matches the previously activated special attack, which is just a fancy way of saying if they do 2 of the same special attack in a row, Sentinel is going to gain 20 analysis charges, and that is huge because it'll get him to his 100 maximum quicker, and we'll look at what he gets when he gets there, and any abilities that cause Sentinel to lose power are less effective per analysis charge, and you can see it goes up with the signature level. Alright, let's get back to the 5-star here. And as you can see, he's a robot, so of course he is immune to bleed and poison. Now, let's take a look at this target analysis, because to me, this defines Sentinel more than that signature ability does. The signature ability seems to enhance this, okay? But this makes Sentinel great. This is why he is such a good defender. Because of this, you have to fight him differently than you would fight someone else. Alright, so in short, and you guys can read this for yourself, anytime you do 2 moves in a row, and that's the same identical move, so that means if you do 2 light attacks in a row, 2 medium attacks, 2 heavies, etc., he's going to gain 4 analysis charges every time you do that, and he goes up to a maximum of 100, and we'll talk about what happens when he gets to 100 in a little bit here. Okay, he gets double, so that means he gets 8 analysis charges when he is facing mutants, and he gains half, so just 2 when he is facing cosmics. Okay, so it just speeds up his analysis charge gain, or it slows it down, whether he's facing a mutant or a cosmic. Now, each analysis charge, look at what this does. His special attacks take less power, so that means he's going to be able to use his specials more often the more analysis charges he has. His armor rating and his critical resistance go up, which means he becomes much more of a tank. A lot of your damage comes from your crits. So having a lot of critical resistance means he's going to be taking very little damage if he has a lot of analysis charges. Okay, and that's all before he gets to 100. This is something that he gains all the way up. Okay, and his attack rating goes up. So he's taking less damage, he's able to cast more specials, and his attack rating goes up, so he's doing more damage. Alright, now, once he gets to 100 analysis charges, here is what happens. Have you ever fought him and you may not have noticed that he got to 100, but you blocked and were taking crazy damage? It seemed like you were taking incinerate damage and shock damage and all that stuff, even though you were blocking. Well, now you know why. That's one of the things that will happen when he gets to 100 analysis charges. Okay, and you guys can read the rest of that that he gets there. He gets increased duration on his incinerate, heal block, and armor breaks, which he gets on his specials. Okay, his heavy attack does shock damage over time, so you get the heavy damage plus some extra damage, which is very nice. Special 1 does a heal block. It also has a chance to do an armor break, which can be very useful. It means they'll be taking more damage. His special 2 does some energy damage over time, but it also removes their perfect block chance and reduces block proficiency, again meaning they're going to be taking more damage. And it incinerates them. That can be very useful. Okay? Special attack 3. He gains a permanent armor up passive. So if he wasn't already tanky, he's gotten even more of a tank after a special 3. Now, if he already has that armor up and you do a special 3, he regenerates. Bet you didn't know that Sentinel had a regeneration, but he does. So basically, if you do a special 3, get that armor up, do a second special 3, now you will heal. And then, of course, if you do a third special 3, it'll do the armor up, because the second one, when it heals you, it consumes that armor up. Alright, so that is Sentinel. So fighting him, you want to avoid any consecutive attacks. So instead of doing a medium, light, 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 medium, you might want to do medium, light, light, or light, medium, light, medium. I've seen some others where people mix in heavy attacks. Until Kabam fixes it, you can actually spam a heavy attack and a special right after your heavy. So that can be useful as well, especially fighting Sentinel. So a lot of ways to fight him. If you have Blade, of course, you can bypass, and you don't have to worry about all of these different things. While he can get analysis charges, it's very unlikely. I think I saw him gain 2 or 4 with my 4-star Blade in Alliance Quest. But normally they don't. Alright, so we're going to take him into Realm of Legends, and you'll get to see him in action, see his special 1, special 2, special 3, and I'll try to do consecutive, not consecutive, but 2 special 3s, so that you can see, I guess a consecutive, his regen in action as well. Alright, we're going to go in here to Realm of Legends to showcase him. You can see the team that I went in with. I just chose some of the Mutant Crit team, and I have one of his Synergies active, which is the Black Panther one. And in case you do not recall what that one was, it is the skill training. So he has increased critical resistance when facing a target of the skill class. We're going into Realm of Legends facing Winter Soldier. Perfect. Okay. And this is the first time I'm actually going to record while I play. Did you see how quickly that loaded? You guys didn't notice it before, but I used to always have to edit out the load times because they were always pretty long. Alright, so let's just dive on in here. And so far, so good as far as the lag goes. Alright, so first we're going to try to take a look at his special 1. Okay, got enough there. Alright, so you see the heal block and you see the armor breaks. Alright. Alright, now we're gonna try to build up to that special 2. And I'm still not a pro at fighting with him, but he doesn't seem to be too difficult. Alright, So we got that. See the incinerates. Alright, and I'm not running suicides. Alright, so now the only thing left, well, you know what? We'll do a heavy before we get there. But the only thing left is the special 3. Yeah, I meant to do that. Yeah, I meant to take damage so you guys could see the healing when I do the special 3. Alright, now that's the shock damage from his heavy. Alright, we're getting there. Alright, so much damage, but he is low level. Alright, I'm gonna have to get used to that. I'm so used to it lagging, so my timing is way off. Alright, so you can see he has 20 analysis charges right now. And he has that permanent armor up effect there. You can see it there. So now what we want to do is get to our L3 again and see how much that heals. He's not doing a whole lot of damage, but then again, he's not a damage dealer. Alright, come on. I know we're going to take a lot of damage when he finally does that L2. Alright. Alright, so he's at about 41% health. Alright. Let's see how much he heals. Okay. Wow. That's some nice healing right there. Something I wouldn't rely on, but useful to have. Alright, so we're not going to try to do a full kill here, so I'm about to let him kill me here. Go ahead. And what we're going to do after this, of course, is take him into a few duels, let him face some mutants, and see what he looks like. Keep in mind, this is only a rank 1 level 25 5-star, and I'm still a noob at fighting with him.
You've made a mistake saying I cannot run this race. It's playtime, I'm gonna crush your face. This is not a phase. Hey guys, I know you feel that bass. Roll with that until you see my face. Rising from a thick layer of fog at midnight. There's a time and a place to kill it. I spill it, leak documents from a flaming tongue. Rappers acting so saintly when not long ago you were baking, cuz. And now they catch the aroma, wonder what the kid is baking up. Add a little secret ingredient they're needing is something for waking up. My flow is caffeine and I'm the black king of spades. Among smaller cards and that scream you hear is mad heat. I am the daddy of cracking the bones of the flashiest chic. No given. As I grow up in a robust prison, everything I think I need is already given. For some reason I am hardly living. Physical needs are what can't be controlled. Give a kid candy, take away his soul. Can't tell the difference between hot and cold. My senses are dimmed and I'm sold. But as the credits start to roll, I wake up and I miss the movie. The people around me are swarming like they just saw something that's dooming. Now they're telling me that I miss a lot and I gotta go back and see it. Yet everyone who was watching came at that with a crooked demeanor. These subtleties and half-truths are running my country at large. Shipping this garbage by every ocean, I'm about to sink the barge. Health, war, famine, and money, get rid of those and we have no country. What happened to thinking people love me? These relationships feel so ugly. It's like we're speaking on the surface, but something sounds scripted about all the verbiage. Like everything we think came from another person and we didn't take time to think if it's worth it. To act as a service to only a few human perspectives. Now we got humanity's section by politics, culture, religion, perspective. None of us have accurate depth perception. It's been messed with and I feel headless. No wonder I'm trying to convert that dude in the uniform to a dead bitch. Get this, my head is full of death cause it's a dead ship full of phantoms and redness on the walls from blood shedded. No angels left in heaven and in turn I'm the one they sent in. Close your eyes and get in. This is one hell of a head trip. Most isolated, now watch that echo. I'm isolated everywhere like presto. I don't really know how to keep a friend. Something that they don't get though. And that sparks by Roscoe. Now I'm f***ing with all your heads, yo. Through the scope rooftop and I'm bent low. Between heaven and ghetto. It appears that I'm on top now. Figured out there's layers to this. Applied to the cycle now I can keep riding vibrant fineness when I pipe these hits. And I like this shit. Feels good would explode this energy. Anyone who comes next way looking for trouble is immediately gonna be sent to me. Something like a silent undertaker. I don't really need to do too much. Just sit here with the mirror to your face till you either decide to wake up or lose touch. I didn't come to make the choice for you. Cough if you choose not to make it. Excuse my hatred, I try not to say this. Just leave it for now and then use it verbatim. Try mates, tell me stay up. I extend the same love to the same ones. When a world made us filled with fake ones, settled in lakefronts trying to shake up the whole scene. They lean on the things for the beams of the TV screens, latching on every single get-rich scheme. That's not the dream, and they're taking yours free. Hey Spike, why the f you gotta go there? We bump your music when we're drinking and we kick it. Friends and family, drinking liquor, good spirits. A lot of people I know don't wanna hear this. You're really asking for it, sonny? I really don't wanna do it. You insist on doubting everything I say and challenging the movement. Then the troops are called in. I was going easy on them, now I'm all in. Think you're strong enough? Then take us all then. Put a mask over the Sultan. Somewhere dark we assault him. Kill the king, kill the prince, kill them all then. Open the doors to the children of the fallen. An army of dictators couldn't match my space invaders. Take them in the trachea, if not mindful of what they're saying. And I'm not playing, I know it sounds pretending. I might be quite pretentious, here's some knowledge I'm lending. My name withholds a legend of a king losing his head in. That's my definition of he who had descended.
This is the final duel and the final fight of this video, and I'm kind of proud of it. Remember, he's only a rank 1 level 25, and I went against this Corvus, and it was a pretty tough fight. This wasn't the first duel against this Corvus. I lost twice before this one, but I needed the practice. I got the practice in, and you guys can see the fruits of my labors. So enjoy the rest of the video. If you enjoyed it, please consider smashing the like button. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider giving me a subscription. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought about this video. If you would like to support the channel, there's a link in my description to my Patreon account, and you can become a patron of this channel. And you guys have a blessed day.